You asked for a recap of Small Town Drama, my social media soap opera, so here it is. Hang on to your hats because we're gonna go fast. Sherry's love triangle with Bobby and Rick gets deeper when she finds out she's pregnant and doesn't know who the father is. Trollop. Not only does she not know if Rick or Bobby is the father, but she believes that little Carmen, her husband Bobby's niece, is actually her real daughter who was switched at birth. You see, Sherry used to be married to Rick and she was pregnant with his baby. And one night they were driving and they got into a terrible car accident. She was made to believe that her baby had passed away because of the car accident. Well, it turns out that Sherry's baby was actually switched with Caroline's baby. Caroline's baby was the one that actually passed away at birth. Oh, and Caroline is the sister of Bobby, who is married to Sherry. But Caroline doesn't know about the baby switching because it was her no good conniving husband Junior who did it. And we think he enlisted the help of the sexy, evil Judge Demira. She got some hypnotists to make Sherry and Rick forget about what had happened. That hypnotist ended up ruining Sherry and Rick's marriage. But deep down inside, Sherry and Rick still love each other. Stupid hypnotist. Oh, and now Junior's in a coma because Judge Demira thought that Junior was trying to steal her money, so she staged a car accident and made it look like it was a car accident. Yeah. Okay, back to the dilemma of Sherry being preggo with either Rick or Bobby's baby. So Sherry and Bobby were having problems because she thought that Bobby got Reba pregnant because Reba lied about it. One night, Rick went to console Sherry, and console her he did. So then Sherry finds out that the father of Reba's baby is not Bobby, so she stays with Bobby. There goes Rick, and he ends up marrying Reba. You see, Reba and her husband Charlie got divorced because Charlie was not the father of Reba's baby. Rick decides he's gonna marry Reba so that Reba's baby has a father. Guess who the father is? Junior, Caroline's husband. Then Charlie realizes that he still loves Reba because he can't stand to see her with Rick. Reba and Charlie get back together and leave the small town because there's too much drama. Then one day, Sherry decides to tell Rick about the baby switching and that he could possibly be little Carmen's real father. And it makes perfect sense because little Carmen has such a great connection with Rick and Sherry. I mean, they even look alike. Then more stuff happens. Rick still wants Sherry and Sherry still wants Rick. But then Sherry has the baby and the conception of the baby doesn't match up to when Rick went to console her that day. So we believe that the father is Bobby. While all this is happening, Bobby does some shady stuff and makes the doctor change the due date so that Sherry thinks that the baby is actually his. But then he feels guilty and he tells Sherry about it. And in short, she ends up having the baby and the baby looks exactly like Bobby and he's huge, just like Bobby was when he was a baby. So we believe that the father of this baby, Bo, is Bobby. So then Sherry tells Rick that Bobby is the father. Rick gets upset and he decides to leave town because he's tired of all this stuff. Then all of a sudden, Rick's twin brother, evil twin brother Nick, comes into town. Nobody even knew that Rick had a twin brother. The only one that knew was Sherry. And Nick is stirring up all kinds of drama in this small town. All of a sudden, these rumors are flying around town that Carmen was switched at birth and that Sherry is actually the mother of little Carmen. And Miss Loretta, she's a self-proclaimed private investigator, is gonna get to the bottom of all of this. As long as she remembers to put the damn batteries in the tape recorder. If I left anything out, please leave it in the comments because I know I did. So that's where we left off. Make sure to tune in for more small town drama. All the characters are played by me.